1 to 2 million people are allergic to bee or wasp stings. 1 in 50 children have a nut allergy. Multiple allergic disease is now common. The burden of an allergy on the patient and the NHS is major. Anaphylaxis has increased 7-fold over the last decade. 1/3 of the UK population, around 20 million people, will at some time in their lives develop an allergy.
I started to get blisters on my lips, and they suddenly got to the size of walnuts. Had a rash on my chest, and my eyes were swelling, my tongue was swollen, and it was gradually closing up my throat.
My throat started to feel a little bit itchy, and I said to my mum, oh, my throat hurts a bit, and she noticed that my lips had also turned blue.
Well, it depends what type of nut it is. If it's like almonds, I'll swell up and I won't be able to breathe.
And then she became very grey in her face and started to complain she had stomach pain. And within a few minutes it was telling us that she felt like she was dying. Her breathing changed quite rapidly till finally she just fell on us.
Anaphylaxis is the most severe form of allergic reaction, which can be to a wide range of factors, to an insect venom's reaction, to wasp or bee, or to foods or to medications. And it produces a whole range of symptoms, and it is therefore, at its very worst, a life-threatening reaction.
It all began at the end of 1993 when my daughter Sarah, who was 17, died from a devastating allergic reaction to peanut. We knew she was allergic, or at least we knew that she had problems with peanut, but just didn't know how serious it could be at that time. From the day of the inquest into Sarah's death, there was a lot of intense media publicity on TV, radio and in newspapers, and it was really as a result of that publicity that I managed to get together with a number of other families who were affected in a similar way. We were gathering quite a lot of information on our own, not partly from these people who were coming to us looking for help, but also from the medical community who we'd linked up with. And we were able to help the government to start to understand this problem. Very simply, we wanted to protect people. We wanted to ensure that if it was a food they were allergic to, they could always find out what was in the food they were eating. That meant good food labelling, that meant a high level of awareness in restaurants and takeaways and other places.
The Anaphylaxis Campaign supports people with severe allergies and also gives help and support to their families and carers. The most important thing we do is we're there for them. We're there to give reassurance and support, and we do that through giving them accurate, up-to-date information.
I became a patron of the Anaphylaxis Campaign in 2009. A very good friend of mine, Ross Bailey, died in 1999 after a severe reaction to a sandwich, a nut allergy. I don't have any allergies and I've never had any reactions to anything, but it just shows you that something so small and something that you don't even see a lot of the time, how much we can die from it.
I joined them, there's a fee and you get a brochure and bits and pieces sent to you, and they also send you alerts via text messaging, which is great. It saves a bit of hassle at the supermarket. Just finding someone else who's actually going through the same thing as yourself does give you a bit of comfort.
I was given a leaflet at the hospital for the Anaphylaxis Campaign, and I've been a supporter of it ever since. I would encourage anyone who has an allergy to check out the Anaphylaxis website and use all the resources that are available.
When you're a parent, you don't want your children to have anything wrong with them. We did lots of research on the internet and we got in touch with Anaphylaxis from there. They've been absolutely brilliant. We literally littered them with lots of questions to start with. What do we do this? What do we do with that? With the information we've had and what we found out, we tried to let the nut allergy fit in with us and not us fitting around the nut allergy, so that she has a normal and fun life as much as she possibly can.
I feel scared and sometimes worried, but I know that there's other people to help me get through the problems.
An organisation like this, it does need help from outside. It needs help from those directly affected, families directly affected. It also needs help from industry or anybody else out there who sees the need that we've identified.
So if you want to know how to get involved, you can join as a member, you can donate money and leave a legacy, or you can join in the fundraising events, which are a lot of fun.